And boys, high school basketball teams are competing in the state tournament this week in a Class 2A semifinal matchup tonight. The 3-seeded Lake City Tigers tipped off against the 2-seeded Albany Huskies. It was just a 2-point game at the half. In the second half, take a look at this. Inbounds pass for the Tigers, right back to Jaden Shones for the 2, and he gets a trip to the line. Lake City is up 4. The Tigers were strong on the defensive end too. The Huskies drive. Lake City's Keegan Ryan has other plans right there with the block, and then another good defensive play by him. Ryan with the steal and the finish at the other end. The Tigers are moving on, beating the Huskies 69-59. Here is Lake City's Hunter Lawrenson after the game.
We were a special group last year, and we lost on a heartbreaker buzzer beater. And we kind of had that chip on our shoulder the rest of the year, and now here we are. We're ready to win this thing, dude.
Lake City will face the 1-seeded Breck Mustangs in the Class 2A championship game. That starts tomorrow night at 5. And in the Class A consolation bracket, the Goodhue Wildcats faced the Heritage Christian Academy Eagles earlier today. Let's start in the first half. It's tied up at 27 with 8 seconds to go. The Wildcats find Michael Roshan in the paint right there to give Goodhue the 2-point lead at the half. And in the second half, Cody Ryan gets control of the ball there and heads to the hoop for the 2, cutting the Eagles' lead to 4. Goodhue finds Luke Roshan behind the arc, nothing but net. The Eagles pull away, knocking off the Wildcats 68-54. And we've got the Stewartville Tigers next. It was a battle of the Tigers right there. Let's see here. There we go. Thank you. In the Class 3A consolation final, the Tigers faced the Minneapolis South Tigers. Stewartville came out hot with a 16-0 run to start the game. Part of that run was that shot right there. Tegan Malone on the next play. Stewartville finds Henry Cheddar for the layup. Stewartville is up by double digits with less than a minute to go in the first. And take a look at this. Jason Schindler with the 2 right there, slams that one home. Stewartville got a convincing win, beating Minneapolis South 90-48. And switching to the ice in the NAHL, the Austin Bruins hosted a tough Minot Minotaurs team tonight. Here come the Bruins in the white jerseys, and the Minotauros are in black tonight. Austin's Nate Williams shoots. It goes off the goalie's pads, and Minot's Caden Casey with the puck there. He shoots, and goaltender Vilgot home with the stop. This one was scoreless through 1 period, but the Minotauros got the win tonight with the 2-1 victory over the Bruins. The teams face off again tomorrow night at 7:05. And in women's college hoops, teams hit the hardwood in the first round of the NCAA tournament today. Let's take a look at a few of those final scores. The 12-seeded Drake Bulldogs faced the 5-seed, the Colorado Buffaloes. And the Buffaloes won big, beating the Bulldogs 86-72. The 7-seeded Iowa State Cyclones tipped off against the 12-seeded Maryland Terrapins. The Cyclones are moving on, beating the Terrapins 93-86. Iowa State's Audie Crooks is the first player in the NCAA tournament history to score 40 points, shooting 90% from the field. And on the mat in the NCAA wrestling tournament, today was the second day of competition for the wrestlers. We have a few athletes in the finals tomorrow. Let's take a look at those. In weight class 125, Iowa's Drake Ayala is moving on to tomorrow's match. In class 165, Iowa State's David Carr is in the finals against a wrestler from Penn State. And in 184, University of Northern Iowa's Parker Kekison is back in the championship for the second year in a row.